Hi, I'm Michael O'Keefe. I'm with the New York Daily News sports investigative team. We're reporting this morning on former FBI Director Louis Freeh's report on the sex abuse scandal at Penn State University. It's a strong document. I mean, it's not a whitewash. He points some very strong fingers at now deceased coach Joe Paterno and other university officials. He describes a culture where football was king at Penn State, and people like Paterno, like the former athletic director, the university vice president, and the university president, were afraid to go to the authorities with allegations of abuse against Jerry Sandusky because they were afraid of bad publicity, because they didn't want the football program or the university to be tarnished by this. Obviously a real moral and legal and ethical failure there. Some of the sources that I've spoken to about the report say that it is good, but they wish it would have gone a lot further. The report really only addresses the years between like 1998 until the present time. Sandusky founded the Second Mile charity in 1977, and one of my sources, Marcy Hamilton, who is a lawyer and an expert on child abuse issues, said she wished it would have gone back that far, go back to 1977. We know that Sandusky used the Second Mile as a way to meet and groom his potential victims. I think she's got a point. People don't start just wake up one morning and decide that they're going to start abusing children. There's probably a long history of this, and we're going to probably find out more as the criminal and civil trials in this case proceed. One of the things that Marcy Hamilton, the lawyer and the legal expert on child abuse issues, mentioned to me was, how come no one ever asked the question that Jerry Sandusky, who was a very, very good defensive coordinator and who was widely considered to be the heir apparent at Penn State after Paterno retired, why did he retire in his mid-50s? Why didn't any other program offer him a job? Not to point any fingers at anyone specifically, but maybe this is also an issue, condemnation of big football in general, where people felt that football programs are more important than the protection of children on campuses like Penn State. I think coaches and athletic directors and people involved in college sports around the country ought to be taking a good look at themselves and their own programs today.